So we're back today with another review, and this one here is a classic. Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum. We're gonna cover the scent profile, performance, versatility, and of course, we're gonna take it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. And before we start, if you wanna support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. We're still running the holiday sale to the end of December. Use the code BF15 to get 15% off your entire order. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. So Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum is going to be a fresh and clean citrus woody fragrance. The opening is going to be bright and cooling with a combination of grapefruit and mint. And the dry down is going to be woody and smoky, coming from cedar and incense. This is going to be a very mass appealing, very easy to enjoy fragrance, but it also has a nice touch of class. As of late, I've been reviewing my fragrances with a polo, but when I wanted to review this one, I'm not going to lie to you, I struggled because I felt like I was underdressed, that I had to come back with the classic button up, okay? So this one comes off fresh and clean, citrus woody with a touch of class. Now, what's the main difference between the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, and the Parfum? I'm going to break it down for you guys in a very simple manner. The Eau de Toilette is going to be the most citrusy flanker out of the three. The Eau de Parfum, which is this one here, is going to have the most amount of incense, which is that smoky undertone that I mentioned in the scent profile. And the Parfum is going to be the woodiest. It's going to focus on cedar and sandalwood. That's pretty much going to be the most basic way to break down the differences between all the other Bleu de Chanels. Now, in my personal opinion, I do find that they smell very similar to each other, and I believe owning one is enough because at that point, it does come off a little bit redundant. So I would say try them out and see which one speaks to you the most. Now, Bleu de Chanel is not going to be the most unique fragrance on the market for the two following reasons. One, which is the most important thing you should know, is Bleu de Chanel is the second most sold men's fragrance on the market today, trailing right behind Dior Sauvage, which means that a lot of men are currently buying this fragrance and wearing it on a constant basis. Or you may view this one from a different perspective. You may say, there's a reason why it's a top-selling fragrance. It must be really good, and it must be tried and true that people kept buying it over and over again. So it's really a matter of perspective on how you view that fact. And two, the word bleu, fun fact, in French means blue. And Bleu de Chanel is given credit for being the pioneer of the blue fragrance genre, which is pretty much that fresh and clean, fresh out the shower, masculine smell. Some popular fragrances in this category are going to be this one, Dior Sauvage, YSLY, Versace Dylan Blue, Prada Luna Rossa Ocean, Acqua di Gio Profondo. So if you smelled those fragrances before, they're going to have some similar nuances, and Bleu de Chanel is going to be the creator of that genre. At the same time, guys, because it does have nuances with a lot of other popular fragrances, it's not going to be the most unique DNA. Now, does that matter to me personally? No. If I like a fragrance and I truly enjoy it, I'm still going to buy it no matter how popular it is. But if uniqueness matters to you, then it's something you should be aware of. When it comes to the performance, I get a solid 7 to 8 hours of longevity with moderate projection. Now, some people say that the performance on this one here isn't the best. If you watch to the end of this segment right here, which is the performance category, I'm gonna give you 2 tips that are going to help you with performance. For the first couple of hours, I get a solid 2 feet of projection. It's going to be very attention grabbing. At the same time, it's classy. It comes off light, airy, and clean, and it's not a room filler, so therefore it won't come off offensive. For the next 3 hours, the projection dials back. It's going to be about a half a foot of projection with a scent bubble. With this style of fragrance, guys, especially Chanel, they're not known to be extremely strong when it comes to projection. They tend to have a little bit more of a reserved nature. Around that 5-hour mark, it becomes a skin scent, and around that 7 to 8 hour mark, it's going to be faded. So when it comes to the performance, I really believe that Bleu de Chanel finds a really nice balance. So for those people who don't like a super strong fragrance, this one here is going to be great because you're not going to find it too strong of a fragrance to still enjoy. And for those who like a stronger fragrance, this one here is going to be strong enough that it's still going to be to their liking. But if you're somebody who's not happy with the performance of Bleu de Chanel, I would recommend you get the Parfum Flanker. With this one, I get easily 8 to 10 hours of longevity. And here's a secret tip about Bleu de Chanel, guys. You could buy the other accessories like the deodorant, the shower gel, the lotion. Now, it's not going to increase the longevity of the fragrance, but it is going to make it more present, especially for the first initial hours. When it comes to the versatility, this to me is the standard when it comes to the S tier signature scent category. I literally cannot picture a situation or an environment where you cannot reach for Bleu de Chanel. You can wear this one in the fall, winter, summer, and spring. It has a very bright citrus opening, making it suitable for the warmer weather, and the woody, smoky dry down that this one offers makes it also a great choice for the cooler weather. So when it comes to the seasons, you can wear this one all year round. When it comes to the office or any professional environment, believe it or not, guys, this used to be my signature scent. I've worn this one many times in the office. It comes off classy, clean, and elegant. When it comes to date nights or any romantic situation, this could also be your signature scent. Believe it or not, guys, when I ask women, what fragrance do you like on a man? Bleu de Chanel is one of the most common answers that we receive. When it comes to the gym or any sporty activity, if you wanted to wear this fragrance, you can. But because of the price point and because of how classy and elegant this fragrance comes off, I really don't think it's going to be the best choice in that environment. But if you wanted to wear this fragrance, you absolutely can. When it comes to the clubs, this is also another environment where you could still wear Bleu de Chanel. At the same time, it doesn't have the strongest projection. It's not going to be the most attention-grabbing fragrance or the most unique because a lot of people are probably wearing Bleu de Chanel in that situation as well. When it comes to the suit and tie or tuxedo, you could also wear this one as your signature scent. Here's why. Chanel is a very respected status brand. And this one here is never discounted. So you're always going to pay premium when it comes to Chanel products. And for those people out there who may use an affordable fragrance as their daily driver, Bleu de Chanel is still going to be not that easy to attain. So for them, it still has that status element that they're seeking. So when it comes to the suit and tie or tuxedo, Bleu de Chanel is also a signature scent in that situation. So like I said earlier, this to me sets the bar as a signature scent. I literally cannot picture a situation or occasion where you cannot reach for this fragrance. And of course, we take it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. Let's play the footage. Hi, how are you today? I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance real quick?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Quick, I'm on my way.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We can walk this way if you'd like while you're doing it.
Yeah. Is this like for men?
For men, yes, for men.
Okay. It smells good.
Smells good?
Yeah.
What kind of man do you imagine wearing this one?
Like a businessman.
Like a businessman. Okay, so I got two questions for you, okay? One, from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
Like a 6.
6, so you like it, but it's not your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, and the next question would be, is there another men's fragrance you like more you want to share with us?
No, I don't know much about cologne.
Okay, so the one we showed you today, Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum, Citrus Woody, and the second most sold men's fragrance today.
Wow.
Cool, thank you, have a good day, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much for your time, appreciate it. Give us your honest opinion. It's really good?
Yeah. Smell like men.
It smells like bad? Okay.
That's how they're sexy.
It's sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of man do you imagine wearing this one? You said sexy, it's manly, younger, old,
I think like a businessman.
like a businessman. Okay. And from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
I think 8. 9. Yes.
9. Okay.
Yes.
So the fragrance we showed you today is the classic Bleu de Chanel. You knew this one?
Yes, I knew it was like Chanel.
Yeah. Do you know anybody that wears this one?
Well, some of my friends wear it, so I'm kind of used to that smell.
Nah, Sam,
Yeah.
it's the second most sold men's fragrance today, so I can totally understand. So is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us or we should know about before I leave?
I don't know. There's one that is like Club de Noir. Club de Noir.
Club de Nuit. Club de Nuit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that fragrance. It's really
That
good.
one is supposed to smell like Creative Ventus, which is a $500 fragrance. Yeah, so we got some expensive taste right here. Okay. What about you? Any men's fragrance you like you want to share with us that we should know about?
That's the most popular.
That's the one you... Okay. It's a good one. It's a good one. Well, thank you so much for your time, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's ask them right here. Hi, how are you today? I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance real quick?
Oh, smell the fragrance?
Yeah, it's a men's fragrance. We just give women's opinions on it if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, you can take it. Give us your honest opinion on it. Love the shades, by the way. It's really nice.
It's nice. I smell some like mint. Like
There is mint in there.
Okay. I
Oh,
smell the mint.
good nose. Wow. That was impressive.
Is this Chanel Blue?
That's even more impressive. That is. Wow, it's actually really good.
My dad's cologne.
I mean, now that you know that it's a fragrance from 1 to 10, what would you give it as a score?
I mean, I love this fragrance, honestly. I don't know if this is an ad, but I
No,
do
it's
love
not.
this.
We-
Okay. I was like, I don't know what this is used for, but no, I actually love this fragrance. It's amazing.
So from 1 to 10? 10. Oh my God. What about you?
I like the smell of it. It's like refreshing and it's not too pungent. I would give it like, I feel like you could spray that a lot. It wouldn't get too intense.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Wow, that's.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really good, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that was incredible how you guessed it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so one more question, that'll be it. Is there another men's fragrance you like, you want to share with us, or we should know about?
I don't know anything by name.
I think Dior Homme.
Dear Homme. Yeah, the one with the rectangular,
The circle one. The circle one.
the circle one from
And
Dior.
it's black.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm telling you what I see.
yeah,
I don't know what this name is.
Is it Dior? Because I thought Dior was rectangular, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna do some research.
Okay, do some research.
Okay, but it's a Dior fragrance for sure.
Yes, and it's black and it's round and it has a
Sauvage,
red
maybe.
cap. Oh, Sauvage. Yeah, it is.
Dior
sorry.
Sauvage. Okay, that's the #1 most sold men's fragrance today, by the way. Yeah, fresh and clean. Some people hate it, some people love it, but you seems like you're on the positive side of it.
Positive side of things.
Okay, shout out to Dior Sauvage. Well, you guys were awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, have a good one. That was crazy. Yeah, that was, whew. How did she do that? Yeah, that was impressive. Hey, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your opinion on it real quick? Thank you so much. You can take it, let us know. Love the outfits, by the way.
Thank you.
Very nice.
That's ugly. That's really nice. What is it?
I'll tell you afterwards. We always keep it to the very end.
Okay.
So what kind of man do you imagine wearing this one? You can be as creative as you want to be.
Someone that is like clean and put together, but has like a cool style.
Okay, stylish, clean, put
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, wearing a hoodie with a blazer.
A hoodie with a blazer.
Okay, that's pretty like casual and professional at the same time. Okay. So from
Definitely
one
clean.
But definitely clean. He looks showered.
Yeah, yeah.
he looks showered, takes care of
His
himself.
hair, like he goes to the barber, like yeah.
Okay, gets a haircut often.
Yep.
So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score? And I'll reveal the bottle after.
I feel like an 8. I think also an 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
So the one we showed you today is going to be the popular Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum.
Okay.
This is fresh and clean, kind of like you're fresh out the shower. And fun fact, it's the second most sold men's fragrance today.
What's the first?
Dior Sauvage.
Uh-oh.
Those two are like neck and neck.
That one's much better.
That's much better. So before I leave, is there another men's fragrance you like, you want to share with us, or we should know about? We're looking out for the guys.
My husband wears Tom Ford Oud Wood,
Oud Wood, classy
Which is-
taste.
which I love.
And expensive taste. Good one, good one. What about you? Any men's fragrance you like, you want to share with us, or we should know about?
I can't think of anything.
Can't think of anything?
No.
It's a common answer. Don't worry about that. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much for your time, okay?
Sorry, thank
No
you.
worries. Have a good day. Thank you. Hey, good afternoon. How are you today? I'm a fragrance influencer.
Yeah.
Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance real quick? Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Smells good. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this one?
Someone who wears like button-ups.
Button-ups,
Yeah, like a
businessy, dressy.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score? And I'll reveal the bottle afterwards.
I'd probably
This is just like a personal preference, but I'd probably say like a 7.
7, okay. Why'd you give it a 7 and not higher?
Personally, I like colognes that are like not so. I prefer colognes that are more so like fresh, kind of like fruity in a way, citrusy, you know.
Citrusy, not this like woody style right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but that's just like a personal.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense, total sense. So the one we showed you today is going to be Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum, which is kind of more of a woody fragrance.
Yeah.
So before I leave, is there a men's fragrance, like particular brand or name that you like that we should know about?
Not really, to be honest. I don't really know men's fragrances like that.
But just that style of like citrus, fresh, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. Okay, have a good one. As you can see in the footage, guys, there was a few notable things that I want you to pay attention to. The most kind of like impressive thing, honestly, was a woman guessed this fragrance on the spot, which honestly was completely shocking for me and my camera guy. But it also goes back to what I told you earlier. It is the second most sold men's fragrance on the market. So it is extremely popular. So if you're that person looking for a unique fragrance, this one here may not be the best option, but this one also got some really good scores. The person who recognized it still gave it a 10. And we also had a lot of women give this one a score between an 8 and a 9. Some people weren't the most impressed, giving it a score of 7. But overall, like I said earlier, in the dating situation, this is one of the most common answers to the question, what fragrance do you like on a man? Bleu de Chanel. So what's my final verdict on Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum? Let's put the bottle down and get serious. This is what I like to call the one and done fragrance. And here's what I mean by that, okay? So I have friends and sometimes they come to me and say, hey Hamza, I know you like fragrances. Believe it or not, it's not just my friends. Sometimes I see people randomly in the park who see me making fragrance content on a constant basis. They approach me, hey, you're the fragrance guy. Here's my situation. And by the way, I encounter this a lot. I have a budget of $100 to $200. I don't really know anything about fragrances. I just want to find something that smells good, women like, that's within this range. What do you recommend for me? And the number one answer is always Bleu de Chanel Eau De Parfum. Because it simply works, guys. It's fresh and clean, citrus woody, very mass appealing, very easy to enjoy. Versatility, like I said earlier, I cannot picture a situation where you cannot wear this fragrance. When it comes to the performance, it's a solid middle ground. It's not a weak fragrance, it's not a super strong fragrance. A lot of people are going to be pleased with the longevity and projection. And when it comes to women's reactions, this is one of my most complimented fragrances in my collection. And like I said earlier, for the second time in this video, or maybe the third time, when I ask women, what fragrance do you like on a man? Bleu de Chanel is one of the most common answers. So for that person who's looking for that one fragrance on a budget of $100 to $200, I really do believe that Bleu de Chanel is the best option on the market. And I've also had a lot of friends who I've recommended this fragrance to call me like a week or two later and they told me, hey man, thank you so much. And by the way, this is not a Chanel phone, but hey man, thank you so much. I just use this fragrance. It's fantastic. My girlfriend loves it. My wife loves it. Phenomenal. Thank you again. Great recommendation. Now, if you're that person who's really into fragrances, then you probably know about Bleu de Chanel already. You probably owned it in the past. You know it's not going to be the most unique fragrance. Now, some of you may be wondering, which flanker of Bleu de Chanel is my favorite? And the honest answer is the Parfum. But it's such a minimal difference, guys. Like, I really mean it. Like, the Parfum to me is a 10 out of 10. This is like a 9.9, 9.8. That's how close it is between these two fragrances. Like, if the Parfum never existed, this would have been the 10 out of 10. I just like the woodier dry down on this one more than the Eau de Parfum. But again, I still think they're both S-tier, top-tier fragrances. So like I said earlier, I really do think that this is the one-and-done fragrance for that person who doesn't really want to build a fragrance collection. They just want to have something that works, that offers compliments, performs well enough for them to get them through the workday, comes off classy, elegant, could be worn in any situation. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum is going to be the king in that territory. So hope you guys enjoyed my review of Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. We are still running the holiday sale to the end of December. Use the code BF15 to get 15% off your entire order. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.